Okay, since it's snowing outside and it looks like I'm going to have some free time today, I figured I would give you a rig rundown of everything that makes me sound like me, for those of you who are interested. So anyway, it all starts with the guitar. I have two guitars that I play mainly, two electric guitars. Anyways, one of them is this Stratocaster. It is a Fender Strat. It's a deluxe Strat. I think it's a 2005. Not sure if it even matters to any of you, but that's what it is. It sounds great. Love it. I got it used. But it was so nicely kept that the sticker for the Super Bullets is still on the back, the manufacturer sticker. And I don't have the heart to take it off. But anyway, that is the Strat. Another guitar that I had that you've seen in other videos, which I won't show you now because it's on the wall and I don't feel like getting it, is the Taylor Solid Body. Unfortunately, they've been discontinued, which I don't understand exactly why, because they're fantastic, but hey, it just makes me feel better that I have kind of the best kept secret. But anyway, on to my rig. This is the second amp I've ever owned. The first amp was a practice amp called a 25R. You can actually still buy them. I blew it up many years ago, and my parents were kind enough to buy me this one for Christmas, I believe in 1998. So I've had it since then. It's had some work done on it, some repair work to change tubes and rebias them and things like that, but it's been a very nice amp for me. I've also performed some Bill M mods on this amp that gave me a presence control, and it changed the way the tone knobs work a bit. So it isn't stock. So what you're going to hear today is not stock, but it's not so different from a stock Blues Junior that you couldn't use this as an inspiration to buy one of your own. But anyway, I won't go through all the tone controls because that's not what this video is about, but it sounds good and it has a pretty good range. But the one thing it doesn't do well is high gain stuff, so you can't play metal on a Blues Junior by itself. But its clean sound is so nice, and its slightly overdriven sound is so nice that you can use it as a great bass line for adding pedals to. So a Blues Junior, in my opinion, is a great amp if you like to use pedals, because it accepts pedals really well. And as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pedals. Well, the tuner doesn't really count, so 6 pedals that actually change the sound. So let me go through the pedals. This is a Polytune. It is awesome. You can tune one string at a time, like I'm doing here, or you can tune all 6 strings simply by strumming all 6 strings, and it'll listen and hear each string individually and tell you which one is out of tune. Right now, everything's in tune, but if something was out of tune, it would look like this. My low E is out. Alright, so Polytune, it's great, it's small, it fits on your pedal board very nicely, and I love it. My wife got me that for Christmas, I believe, a couple years ago, so thank you, Pam. The next one, my parents got me for Christmas this year via a gift card or something like that. They gave me some money, and I went out and bought this. This is my EP booster. Now, let you listen to the Strat through the Blues Junior without the EP booster. And with the EP booster. It adds a lot of weight, it adds a lot of attitude, and I love it. I generally only use the EP booster when I'm not using any other gain type effect. No distortion or overdrive, just to kind of fatten up the way my Strat sounds. I haven't really had the need to use it with my Taylor Solid Body because that has humbuckers and that comes with its own kind of teeth and grit. But with a Strat, sometimes you need a little bit extra. With the single coils, then you can get it here. So, love it. Tight Rock is my distortion pedal. It's a boutique pedal. It's been handmade by a man named James Brown, who worked on amps for great musicians like Eddie Van Halen. Now he has his own boutique pedal company called Amp Tweaker, and they make great pedals. This thing is built like a tank. Literally, if it fell from the sky and hit you, it would kill you. It's unbelievably well made. It has a lot of great features. Again, I won't go over those. You can find those in other YouTube videos, but I just want you to hear how it sounds. It's awesome. So, you can hear that it takes my pretty tame sounding Blues Junior and turns it into a rock monster. So love the Tight Rock. Tight Drive is basically the little brother. It's everything that the Tight Rock is, minus a few features, with lower gain. So it doesn't have quite the same amount of gain. It's more in the overdrive range. Well, it's definitely in the overdrive range. It doesn't ever really get super saturated. It's a little bit more mid-rangey, which is perfect for an overdrive pedal. So let me show you what it sounds like. Here we go. Here's clean, no pedal. Let me turn up the volume a little bit here. So it just adds a little bit of mid-range kind of honk, which I like when it comes to electric guitars. It allows you to cut through the mix a little bit better. I've always heard with this thing, it just sounds good. So that's my Tight Drive. So those represent the two different kind of levels of distortion that I add to my kind of mostly clean Blues Junior signal. Tight Drive for a little bit of overdrive, and the Tight Rock for distortion. Here's a Gravy pedal. Gravy pedal, I would vote for the most underrated pedal out there, or definitely the most overlooked pedal that you'll find in a Guitar Center or other music store. It's overlooked because no one knows what the heck gravy means. You know, it's a weird gravy colored pedal, but if you can't see it probably from the camera, but it's really two pedals in one. It is a chorus pedal and a vibrato pedal in this tiny little type that tells you that. So let's hear how it sounds. Let's do the chorusy stuff first. Alright, so here we go. So everything you expect from a you can get it pretty insane. And it has a vibrato section, so if you like Cold Shot or Blue on Black or any other type of song that has a vibrato sound to it, you can get that if you're trying to write a score for a 1970s soap opera. You can use this pedal for that, but mostly I use it for the, you know, classic. I don't have it quite set right for that Cold Shot sound, but that gets you there. So I like it. I'm not a big chorus or vibrato guy, but I use it enough to justify owning a pedal, but I didn't want to have two pedals, one for each, so this is a great solution because I get one pedal that gives me both of those sounds, and they both sound good. So that's exactly what I need. The next one is a delay pedal. So a delay pedal, for those of you who don't know, is a pedal that just takes your note and repeats it for you a set number of times based on how you turn the dials, and a set loudness, and a set speed, like how often it repeats. You know, is it fast repeat, slow repeat, things like that. So this pedal is great. It has a wide number, a large number of different delay sounds. Everything from digital delay, tape delay. I like the mod delay, which the delay sound is slightly like chorusy, which is kind of cool. Ping pong delay if you use multiple amps, slap delay, and everything else. It even has a little bit of a looper in it, which we'll talk about in a second. But it's just a great sound. It's great for lead play if you're doing some, you know, kind of classic rocky type stuff. So nice, just good. Delay's always good. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel warm inside. The delay's got your back. All right. The last one is the Ditty Looper. It's just a loop pedal. You hit it to start recording, you hit it again to stop recording, and it'll repeat everything you do in between. So let me just demo it real quick so you can see what I mean. Alright, so I guess on the camera you won't be able to see when I stop playing, but when I hit the pedal the second time, I have stopped playing. So here we go. test out scales over certain chords, or learn a new guitar part, or write music, a loop station or a Ditty Looper is great. Bunch of manufacturers make their own version of loopers. I like this one because it's small and simple. So that's my rig. Now, one other thing that you can't see here, or two other things I should say, is to power all these pedals I use something called a one spot. It's an adapter that takes up one spot on your wall outlet or on your power strip, and it has daisy chained from it all of the connections you would need to power your pedals. So what that means is you don't have to have one wall wart for each one of these, one adapter for each one of these. You just have one adapter and it covers all of them, which is fantastic. So I really like that. That's one thing. The other thing is, in the back of my Blues Junior, I have an attenuator. A Blues Junior is 15 watts. It is extremely loud 15 watts. Something that is way too loud for my little 10 by 10 room that I'm in here, that I use it for in here. So I use an attenuator. It's a Dr. Z brake light attenuator, and it keeps this thing under control. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to use this thing up here, and that would make me very sad. That is the rig. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if you fell asleep, for those of you who are not into this, but for those of you who are, thanks for watching.